2018, I was accused of a serious crime. I decided to look for legal assistance. I came up on Mr. René's website and looked at his work, his background, his reviews, and I felt that he was a strong lawyer, and decided to hire him for representation. I had fear of losing everything. I lost friends, I lost my fiance, the neighbors in my subdivision looked at me different. He made me feel comfortable, he made me feel confident about his work, about his representation. I was amazed by his work, by his team, how dedicated they were to this case. After Mr. Flores proved my innocence, I felt great, relieved. I'm truly grateful for Mr. Flores being able to get me out of this situation. I would recommend it 100% to anybody who asks.
So what are your goals, man, for the next decade, man? You're in your mid-40s. You'll be in your mid-50s by the end of this decade. And,
yeah.
You know, you've got enough to retire right now, right? Or can you relax, or do you still got to work hard for it? Or
Well, yeah, you still got to work.
Yeah.
I've been off on vacation for a month and a half. And so I do okay, Rock. I really do. I don't need to do a bunch of shows slaving myself for peanuts.
Yeah.
I charge.
That's good, yeah.
And so where do I see myself? Consolidating myself. I think I have. No, I don't think I have. I'm sure I have another spurt in me. You know, another wind to really do that. You know,
Yeah.
make some noise and really consolidate myself. But if I don't, nobody can take away my catalog, bro. Nobody can take away Vanidosa, Ojalá te animes, Desvelado, Se murió de amor, Enséñame, Le pediré, Vanidosa, Móntame. Nobody can take those songs away. You go to one of my shows and you're gonna sing all night.
Si con Desvelado puedes trabajar toda la vida,
Well,
bro.
I never play it twice. I only play it once. So
It's a song, bro. Be
yeah.
golly, dude.
So you know, where do I see myself? I don't know, bro.
Yeah, you can still be working, man, because
Yeah, I think at
like you
55,
said,
yes,
the
but
young generation are finding music.
They are, dude.
And
They
they'll keep
are.
you rolling, man. You know
They are.
Yeah,
They are.
keep you rolling.
And they're finding music, and I know because on social media they write to me. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
so you're
there.
gonna get back on your platforms, man. You're gonna open them.
I'm
up
gonna
again?
get back on them. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on them.
Well, I'll
and
be looking out for the single whenever you release it in the video,
Yeah.
and you know, and we wish you
it's
the
called
best
La
of luck.
Pregunta del Millón.
La pregunta del millón. We'll look out for it.
And if you're pocho, don't say millón.
Millón.
It's-
Ese era yo cuando era bebito.
Right, it's millón.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having us in here, man. This is a wonderful place. You know,
welcome.
all the beautiful trophies and the story of your dad. I remember I interviewed him on the radio, and you're taking him to Alaska to hunt, and I was like, man, I think you guys have just gotten back. And I
Yeah.
said, oye, Roberto, qué padre te llevó Bobby para Alaska a ir a cazar y, you know, go hunt and stuff. And he goes, how was it, man? Man, I didn't like it. I'm like, what? What do you mean you didn't like it, man? You went to Alaska. It's like the frontier. It's the greatest place for anybody that's a hunter to go hunt. He goes, there was no beer.
That was done on purpose.
Yeah?
Yeah. As a good son, I've always tried to get my dad to stop drinking.
Uh-huh.
And that was the last time I really tried.
Dude, you
But-
put him
but,
on detox over there, bro.
Yeah, I know, man.
That's
It was-
dangerous,
it was-
man.
Yeah, well.
You know, when you have people that drink,
Yeah,
they need to have like
No, there was no liquor. I asked the guy, he goes, there's no liquor out there.
Yeah.
I said, he goes, if you want, you can bring your own.
yeah.
And so I waited till we were about to board the float plane, right? Because we flew out there in a float plane.
yeah.
A plane that...
And it goes on the water.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah.
And it's raw. And I said, there's good news and bad news, Dad. It's like, what? And he's like, I can't hear it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
the good news is we're going to have a great time, great hunt. It's going to be awesome. The weather's going to be great.
Yeah.
He goes, what's the bad news? I said, there's no beer. Let's go. No, hold on. And he starts trying to wave somebody down to go buy some beer. And I said, it's too late. And the pilot goes, we got to go.
Hey.
So I was laughing the whole time, man, and he was miserable. But
dude, it's
that was-
dangerous to detox from
I know,
alcohol, man.
I know, but
people die from that
yeah,
stuff, bro.
Yeah,
You're lucky he didn't get real sick over there, dude.
he walked a
on you.
lot.
Yeah,
he detoxed. He sweated a lot out there.
And how was that adventure, man? It was
Beautiful,
Yeah.
gorgeous. It was in the tundra, you know.
Yeah.
It's there's no trees. You're so high up there that there's no trees.
I can imagine, man.
Yeah.
Where else have you gone? You've gone to Africa?
I have, yeah. I've gone to Africa. I've gone to Argentina. I've gone to Canada.
Yeah.
I've been around.
You always liked that hunting, no? And fishing? Do you fish too?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was.
You'd
see, man,
survive if you were living.
I was raised that way.
Yeah.
Right. I was raised. I hunted my first deer when I was 7 years old. So, you know, in Texas, this is a tradition. You know, and I know nowadays the people are real, like, you know, they want you to turn vegan and whatever, and I respect that. But I wasn't raised that way. You know, and we were raised that we would eat. You know, if you hunt something, you're gonna eat it, and you know. That buffalo in the background was good for about 6 months of meat.
Yeah.
And hamburger meat.
it's healthy.
And it's super healthy because
Yeah,
there's no
it's lean.
there's no protein. I mean, there's no antibiotics that they inject them or
Yeah,
nothing
grass
like that.
fed, all that stuff.
Right. So yeah, man. Look, to each his own.
Yeah. I remember I talked to your dad. He was like, you know, the jabalina, you know, like.
Oh, I love javelina
and,
meat.
and I said,
People think because they stink, they have a
Yeah.
stink gland that the meat's nasty, but
well,
the
your
meat
dad
is
said
really
that
good.
you put it in buttermilk and let it.
It doesn't have a gamey taste. No, it's actually I like it better than pork.
Yeah. What about deer? You like eating deer?
Not really.
It's got that flavor,
Not
right?
really. Yeah, I don't like it. You got to really prepare it.
Yeah. Because you taste the buffalo and the deer, it's a little different, man. It's
Yeah.
the buffalo.
Yeah, deer has that buffalo's good.
Yeah, buffalo's
buffalo meat's
good.
really good.
And then they've got nalgai.
Nail guy,
Nilgai.
we eat it in carne guisada. My mom makes a mean carne guisada with it.
See.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, and it's great that you're back home, man, with your dad, bro. You know, spending some time with him.
Yeah.
You know, and your mom.
Yeah.
You know,
We're always going to be
that's-
coming and
that's
going, you know.
great, man. That's great that
We
you
go, we come. I always say that it's kind of the best situations. It's
Yeah.
because I'm, you know, I'm a bipolar person, I guess. I'm not, but when
He's
I get
on meds right now.
I'm
No
not
te creas,
actually
he's
never
not.
taking it. But when I get bored here, we go to Mexico and it's action, fast, speed. Everything's
Yeah.
you know fast paced. The
Adrenaline.
restaurants are great.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, you're on your toes because you don't know if they're gonna mug you or not, and
Yeah.
you know it's all that adrenaline. And then when you go, you know what? I just want to chill.
Yeah.
The valley is the perfect place for that.
Yeah. and
Except if you drive on 10th Street and 83.
Or 281 in the interchange.
Yeah, dude. Like
there's construction.
I came back and went, what
Yeah.
the hell is this?
Well, because
man?
they did one lane.
One lane.
two
Einstein's,
lanes,
you
bro.
know, yeah.
And I thought to myself, okay, I know why they did one lane, knowing that it was gonna be a freaking mess because it's gonna grow and there's gonna
Why? To slow people down?
no to keep the jobs going, to build it all over again.
Is that your conspiracy theory?
That's I mean, what else is it? Was it that they're too dumb that they couldn't figure it out?
I think they didn't see the growth. The valley has grown beyond my expectations. I don't think they realized. You know, I remember back in the day, you'd come to the valley and you'd go to Stripes or a Circle K back then when it was like that, and they would speak to you in English.
Yeah.
Right now, they speak to you in Spanish, buddy, because now the Mexicans, they come here and they stay here. Before, the Valle was de paso, you know,
Yeah.
they go to Houston and up north, right?
Yeah.
Now,
No, pues es
The-
que
the-
también
the-
se van para Houston y está el tráfico allá
Oh,
peor
yeah.
que se van para Austin, está tráfico.
Yeah.
Everybody like sale para el valle, and then the valley's getting a little bit like that.
it is.
Yeah,
I hate it.
But I'm like I was mentioning about your dad, and you're getting to spend time with him because just recently a good friend of ours passed away, Arturo Montes. You know.
Yeah.
And
a good
we
friend.
were with him like the week before
Yeah.
at Ray's Auto Parts,
And he
Donna,
was
we
real
hang
healthy,
out.
man. He
Yeah,
played
dude.
racquetball
Played
every day.
racquetball every day.
Every
and then
day, yeah.
he comes up and they were all, him and Carlos and your dad, they were like, hey, they really love the program that I have. He goes,
Right.
we really like what you're doing, Rock. It's great. And then Arturo, he like says, pues a ver cuándo, mira, yo no soy estrella, pero a ver cuándo me das una oportunidad en tu programa. Le dije, Arturo, todos tenemos historia, carnal. You know, we all
Yeah,
have
he
a
was a good-
story,
he was a good
man.
dude and really good
and
singer.
I'd love to know your story.
Yeah, really
you
good
know?
singer,
I
too.
mean,
Yeah.
this guy was part of the Tejano industry as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
And a very soft, silky voice and very
Sang real well.
and lyrically You know,
Yes.
he was singing the correct words
That's right.
before the.
That's right.
You know,
That's right. That's
and
right.
so
One of the few.
Yeah, man. So I said, "Vamos a hacer un programa."
And did you?
And he passed away the following week,
Oh,
dude. I
man.
was shocked, dude, and I felt like, man, I wanted to sit down with him and I give him a little tribute on the show.
Great.
But you know, we're at that time where we're in this decade, and you know, a lot of our pioneers are, you know, that we grew up with.
Dude, I'm telling you,
You know.
People are even writing to me, fans, por favor no te vayas a morir, and I'm like, oh, dude, don't tell me that, like,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Pues si te mueres, vamos a decir, se murió de amor.
se murió de amor. Yeah.
Bobby Pulido right here. Hashtag PVT. We appreciate you letting
Thank
us
you, Rock.
come on in, and whatever you need, we're always here for you.
Appreciate
Bob.
it, man.
And God bless you, bro.
All right.
And congratulations with your baby.
Thank you.
And we'll be looking out for you because I follow you on Twitter, so
All right.
I'll get a notification
Yeah, I
once you
should
get back on.
I should get back on soon.
All right. Thank you so much, Bobby Pulido. Be looking out for his single. It's coming out.
Yeah, soon.
Soon? Okay, so
Yeah,
just-
sometime in March.
Yeah. So, but your Twitter is still, people can still go and follow you, or you
Oh,
just
yeah,
deactivate?
sure.
Oh, it's still active.
Yeah,
okay,
it's still active. I
So
just-
follow him on Twitter and his social media, and look for
Instagram.
his Instagram
Yeah.
también, and follow him and find out what's going on with Bobby Pulido, and maybe he'll put a picture of his baby. You never know, right?
I did. I put a picture of him.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, then
I did. I put a picture when he was born because sometimes they want to, the media wants to get exclusive deals.
Uh-huh.
And so I didn't want anything to go out if it wasn't from me.
Okay.
That way you put it out and there's no exclusivity anymore.
Okay.
Anybody can see him.
Well, there you go.
And so that's
Go
what
to
we
his
did.
Instagram. Let's go. I'm gonna go right now and check it out. I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Hashtag PVT. Sustame one time.
I like to look at expunctions as a fresh start, a clean slate. Some of us might have gotten arrested at a young age, having made mistakes, maybe hanging around with the wrong people. Those actions ended up in an arrest, and hopefully you got good legal representation and your case was dismissed. And if your case was dismissed, well then you're eligible for an expunction. And it's in essence a cleaning of your record from all these agencies, from having your fingerprints, mugshots. It's a wiping of that record. In the job market is getting harder and harder to find jobs, good paying jobs, and the good jobs that are out there are very competitive. And so if your situation happens to be where you have an arrest, albeit disposed of, dismissed, it still shows up on your record. So for those of you who are applying for jobs and have had an old case dismissed and still lingering around, those are the individuals that I asked to call my office because there's a solution to your problem. If you have been participated in any of the pretrial diversion programs that we have to offer here in our county, you are eligible for expunction. So let's just say you've gone through a pretrial diversion, a veterans court. After you've completed that process, please contact my office. We have the tools to be able to help you.